Five, four, three, two, one. Boom. Good morning. It's 8:18 Central Standard Time. I'm Jane. This is the PB&J Influence. And, well, my channel is the PB&J Influence. This right here is one question a day, right from this book. And I think we're going to just stick with these questions. We kind of deviated into some phone questions, some conversation starter questions, which really have the potential to go too deep, I think, for our purposes. We just want to keep it a little lighter. I just don't want to bum you guys out with super deep stuff. Which someone mentioned yesterday that these questions on the phone here are kind of possibly not even completely realistic or possible at times. They make you think about things that couldn't even really actually happen sometimes. And not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just we don't need to bend our brains into places of things that aren't ever actually going to happen. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you guys, guess what? My hair is really dirty. Can you tell? It's just like standing in places where it's nasty. Sorry. I need to take a shower. Actually, I just need to wash my hair. I had a shower. So this is an exciting day. I'm coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, Central Daylight Time with hair in my mouth. Where's that coming from? And gosh, it is that time of year when the earth turns just a little bit. When I walk outside, there's a certain day that happens every year. It's not always exactly the same day. Tell me if you ever feel this. Like if you live somewhere where the seasons change, obviously, you'll get this feeling very easily. But when I moved to Southern California, it was very hard for me to detect this, but it took years. And finally, I could feel when the earth would shift just a little bit. And all of a sudden, I could feel, okay, autumn is coming. It has commenced. Even though it's still maybe 95 outside, there's something different out here. Well, that actually kind of happened a couple days ago to me. And yet the temperature was like 108. Hard to kind of detect that shift, but I felt it. And lo and behold, today, completely different feeling out there. It is definitely, we have kicked into autumn. I can feel it. It is cooler today. It's only going to be like 93, maybe 95 degrees today, which is super cool. I'm loving that. And then it gets hot for degrees for a couple more days. And then we start our decline into autumn. I am so excited. Like you guys really need to hear that. Anyway, listen, if you're out there, if you're watching, feel free to pop in and say hello. It's always cool when somebody says hello because this is definitely an interactive type thing that I do. And I am going to read one question from this journal, which I have not read ahead of time. So I don't know what it is. I have not rehearsed it. The whole point is that this is live and candid. And I'm just going to answer a question and we're going to try to go deep. Hey, Robert. Robert made it. Good to see you. How are you? Can you tell it's a different day over there in McKinney too, right? Not the same weather that we've been having. Something's different. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm going to read the question from this book. Oh, I might want my glasses for this. That's who's here. Robert from Texas. Oh, wait. And isn't today the 20? Oh, what's the date? The 23rd, right? Kent, how you doing? I know what CVG is. Please enlighten me. I should know that, right? CVG. I don't know what that is. All right, duh. Okay, so August 23rd's question. Here we go, y'all. Put your little thinking caps on because we're going to go from here to here, okay? What new person, it's not hard. What new person did you meet recently? CVG, Cincinnati International Airport. Okay, awesome. I've never flown into Cincinnati. I didn't know what the initials were for that. I know about LAX. I know about MCO. I know about SMF. I know about what's San Diego? SAN. I know a lot of airports. DAL, DFW. We could go on and on about this, right? You can probably list every airport that's out there. All right. So who have you, is that really the question? Who have you met recently? Who new have you met recently? Who new, what new person did you meet recently? New. A new person as opposed to an old person? A new person as opposed to a person? A stale person? A fresh person? What kind of person? A new person did you meet recently? Let me think. I just moved to Texas, so duh, like every person I meet recently is new. Every person. I could give you a huge list. Why, where do we go with this question? How do we make something deep about that? What new person did you meet recently? There's nothing deep about that. And right where I just made this announcement, we're going to stick with this book because it's a little lighter. This is ridiculously light. I'm sorry. That question is somebody, if you guys have any thoughts on how to deepen this question, oh, please help me out here, because what in the world are we going to talk about if I don't figure out how to dig into this question? What new person have you met recently? How recent is recent? That's my next question. They're not giving me enough specifics on this. Robert says, newest person you met and end up liking and feeling a connection. Now you've got me. Damn you. Now you've got me. Now I'm busted. Robert, did you just do that on purpose? Oh my gosh. Well, that would have to be this person right here that sends me these. You guys want to know about that? I'll tell you about that. The newest person that I have met recently that I like and that I feel connected to. Come on, Robert, you really dialed that in. Damn it. Is this person. And what's really interesting, you guys, if you want to know? Like, I have spent literally the last 8 years of my life being divorced, which is a good thing. That although it was difficult, it was a good thing. It definitely was. I think it was good for both of us. But in that process, I realized, the day that I moved out, I had spent my entire life with somebody, even if it was my mom or my dad or my brothers or a roommate in college, etc. Then getting married, children. Never, ever been alone. And when I got divorced, that launched me into this era of being alone. I mean, like incredibly alone at times, almost to the point where I was isolating, like purposely isolating, because I was kind of sinking into a depression, but that's because a lot of really rough stuff happened. And so I went through this whole phase where I hated being alone. It was horrible. And it took me quite a few years to really go, okay, let's just relax. This alone thing is going to be okay. I have abandonment issues, by the way. I found that out in the middle of this whole growth period. I definitely have abandonment issues. So working with those, really digging in, diving in deep to me as a person, which was great to have that time to be alone, to do that. And then I finally get into this era where it's like, I am Miss Independent. I have got this going on. I like being alone. As a matter of fact, man, I am writing my own ticket to everything, right? Nobody to answer to. It's just been great. And there are very few days when I'm pining for anyone to share this with, like I used to. It used to be so hard. I wish I had somebody, but on the same hand, while I'm wishing that I had somebody, I wouldn't settle just to have anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will. Have any of you out there, guys, girls, anybody settled with a partner just for the sake of, so you would not be alone? That is never, never a good thing, but people do it every single day. Oh, Scuds. How's it gam? Scuds, XO. Hi. How's it gam? So recently I met this person with the roses on an airplane. And that person, that was back in May, the beginning of May. And he's been pursuing me like a hound dog on a foxes trail. And turns out I really like them. Turns out I feel a deep connection. And what's really interesting is that, like I just told you, I won't just settle just to have somebody, right? And so here you go. There's somebody that I'm feeling connected to who's available, which is another really nice quality that goes with the whole thing. A lot of people have approached me. They're usually not available one way or another. And that can be geographically available. That could be physically available. It could be emotionally they're not available. It can be legally that they're not available. And I don't mean legally like because they're in jail and I'm not. Although I've been in that situation also. But as far as legally not being married, available to have me as their person. William, I agree with Robert. Robert, congratulations to you, Jane, that you found a connection. Yeah, well, you're the one that asked me that question, so you had to say congratulations, right? Yeah, but not, seriously though, that connection is a rare thing. It really is. And I would never sell out my singleness, which now I have come to value so much. Having the freedom to move about and be my own person and just let my life flow on my own terms. You kind of get in this, I don't want to say rut, but you get in this space where that is like really valuable. And so it's been a little scary thing for me to go, wow, I'm going to set that over here now and do this. And that's a big deal. It's a big deal, but I'm getting it worked out. And there you go. I mean, that was the question of the day. You want to know what's going on. How did that book ask that question? And then Robert really made it good. Well, what about, so none of you have answered that are watching, like seriously, who have you met recently that you liked, that you connected with? I mean, enough about me. Let's hear about you. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Okay. Wait a minute. You know what? And Kent Gorby, I know you've met somebody. I know you have. Oh, Robert, you're so nice. Robert, the person that he's met was me. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Robert and I have really good meetings, entrepreneurial type meetings, but we really spur each other on, which, by the way, Robert, I need to get that book. I still haven't gotten the book. I'm going to do that today. If you've read some of the book, sorry. Okay. William, I'm still enjoying being by myself. William, you're smart. Stay there. So, gosh. Kent, you still out there, man? I know you're at work, but Kent's an interesting dude, right? Because he definitely meets people all the time. Here's one guy that is not sleeping on life. He is out there making the most of it. Kent says, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. All you guys are really enjoying being by yourself. Isn't that interesting, right? It's a good thing. See, you see my, right? The thing that comes with that once you're in that space, it becomes a good thing, right? It is good. It's good. There's a lot of benefits that come to that. But then there is those moments, that's kind of a downside too, when you really do wish that you had somebody with you, but maybe none of you are in that space where you're wishing you had somebody with, well, Robert's married. So he's got his awesome little family happening over there. Robert's a good family guy. He is a good guy. All right, well, there you go. I don't know, can't go much deeper than that, what we just did. So let's just wrap this up at a quick 14 minutes and something like 39 seconds by the time we get done. And we'll see what kind of corny question we get out of this book again tomorrow. Be sure to like or hate my channel and subscribe while you're hating it. Drop comments in the box, which you guys do a good job at. And check out my video that I just posted yesterday. That's an educational video. And that's it. we are out of here. I will see you guys again probably tomorrow. I mean, well, we do this every day at 8:18. I think I can pull this off again tomorrow at 8:18. Okay, 8:18 Central Daylight Time until we change the clocks. Bye for now.